guys, and welcome back to another Chillwave ASMR. I've taken Chillwave Mobile Studios on the road, and I'm reporting to you from a small cabin somewhere way up in northern Ontario. We are deep in the wilderness on a vast lake, and the wind is absolutely howling outside. It is absolutely insane. And what can we do? We have to adapt and enjoy it. It is very cozy. It's very nice and warm and pleasant in here. But outside, it is a crazy windstorm, and you can probably hear, to some small amount at least, in the background, some whooshing, wailing, howling. We haven't lost power, and the cabin is kind of swaying a little bit and creaking and cracking. So you will hear those types of noises from time to time. But bear with me, it's going to be a ton of fun. Today we're going to be tearing into a very, very fun Lego set. Let's have a look. This is the Dodo Airlines Lego set, Animal Crossing Edition. So I figure, if I'm stranded in a small, little, warm, cozy cabin on a howling, windy lake, what better thing to do than to build a Lego set? I think anyways. But the good news is, guys, I have 2 of these Lego sets, and I'm going to be giving one away today. That's right. If you want to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and tell me something fun, like a joke or an interesting fact, anything at all. It can be whatever you think is important or valuable or silly or funny, anything. If you make me laugh, I will be very stoked and very happy. But yeah, all you have to do is basically comment on this video and say something hilarious or interesting. And hopefully I can get this video recorded and have a fun time before the power goes out, which I feel like might happen. It is entirely possible, you guys. And I'm prepared. It's totally fine if it does. But we may have to build this thing by candlelight. And if that happens, it happens. So yeah, if you want to win this very fun Lego set, all you have to do is subscribe, like this video, and comment something wild and interesting or funny and crazy. Anything at all. Guys, I'm really excited to build this Lego set. I've just gotten back into Animal Crossing. It is a ton of fun. It is so relaxing and fun. I'm definitely going to be doing more Animal Crossing live streams and content of that sort. I'm really enjoying it, and I think it's perfect. It lends itself really well to ASMR, so I'm really excited for that. Do you hear this cabin like groaning and moaning? It's wild. Hopefully we don't blow away, but we might. And we could take Dodo Airlines to get back home. So, guys, really excited to be here for this, and yeah, let's get cracking. Let's dig into this thing. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. So here we have our Animal Crossing Dodo Airlines set. It's going to be really fun to build this. As you can see, we have our key players here, and we are ready to take flight. And I think the conditions where I'm at right now are far too stormy to actually take flight, but nevertheless, we're going to get ready to go island hopping in Animal Crossing. You can see some trees here where the apples or pears or whatever have already been picked. And over here you can see there's some just ready to be shaken out of a tree. And we've got our dude here with a little ticket, and he is ready to rumble. We've got a little crab over here, and lots of really cool stuff that's going to be fun to build in this set. So I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you guys like a whisper ramble, because I'm about to go on one. Let's get started. cool stuff you can do with it. That is so cool. So as you can see, we've got 3 bags to play with here. So let's get cracking into bag number 1. I'm not as ergonomically well set up as I am at Chillwave Studios, but nevertheless, we're gonna have some fun here, and hopefully my back doesn't give out during this probably hour-long video. Let's do it. So the first item is going to be the airplane, which is really cool. Let's put our hero together first. Look at that. He's already ready to take flight. We'll put him in the top corner for now, and we're gonna get to work. Hope you guys have been having a good day and week so far. It has been a busy one for me. After the live stream on Sunday, I had to hit the road and do a massive drive, and yeah, I've arrived safe and sound, and I've already been working, doing lots of my usual go-to stuff, which is mostly emergency medicine, and yeah, it's been pretty busy and pretty fun, but you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge of it. I enjoy the patients and the people in general. It's really interesting because you get to be there for people when they're really in need, when they're in the emergency department. You essentially help them when they are most vulnerable, and that is what I find probably most fulfilling about the job. I really like the medicine as well. The science of it can be kind of complicated. You sometimes get fairly complex patients, sometimes complex for social reasons, sometimes complex because of the medical problems they have. But either way, it's a lot of interesting stuff. If you've watched my Lego videos before, you know that I sometimes make some wild mistakes, and I can't guarantee to you that that won't happen today, but I'm gonna try. I guess that's part of the fun of it too, though. You make a mistake, and then you get to try to fix it. Some other good news, Mrs. Chillwave is going to be joining me here for a few days, and we'll actually get to work together, which is really fun. I think that we do work well together. I'd like to do a live stream, and actually Mrs. Chillwave was just asking me about that to see if we could do one, and I'm a little bit worried about it because the weather is unpredictable, and so sometimes the power can go out. And the other thing is, as I've said before, the further north you go, the worse the internet gets, and so you can sometimes run into trouble with internet connectivity issues. And I don't think the internet where I'm at is good enough to stream either a video game or just a regular live stream. So it may or may not happen, but I'm hopeful that I can make it work. I'll probably test that out after this is done to see, and then I can make a plan and let you guys all know what is going down. Let's see here. There we go. I sometimes drift off screen. I get so distracted. That's part of the fun, I guess, though. Having to cue myself back in to keeping on frame. I don't know if you guys watch scary movies or TV shows, but I've been watching a show called From. And I started watching that show when it first started some time ago. And they're on their 3rd season of it right now. And it is pretty wild. It's not really incredibly scary, but there's a ton of mystery and drama. There is some scary stuff, just to warn you if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. But I've really been enjoying that show. It's pretty cool. And I can definitely recommend it if you like that kind of thing. It's worth checking out. Without giving too much away, it's about this situation where people are driving and they come across a giant log that's blocking their path, like a tree that's fallen down in the road. And so they turn back to try to take a detour. And when they take that detour, they end up in a little town. And, there are people outside in the town trying to wave them down, getting them to stop. But they don't stop because, well, that's kind of bizarre, right? And so they just keep going. And they drive around in a big circle, and they come back to the same town. And they think, how could that be? How could that be possible? That we just drove in a big circle. And so they drive around again. And they come back to the same spot again. And then they talk to the people in the town. And the people in the town are warning them that they need to get out of the car quickly before nightfall comes. Because there are things that come out at night. And so they do. And they find out that these people have been trapped in this town, and they came to arrive at the town in the same way that everyone else did. And they can't leave. They're trapped there. And they hang these magical things called talisman in the doors at night to prevent these scary things from coming into the house. And the mystery of the show really comes from everyone trying to figure out how they might be able to escape and get out of this place in a safe way. And there's all kinds of wild stuff that happens and all kinds of mystery that evolves as part of this. And it's pretty scary, to be honest, but it's really good. So if you like that kind of thing, the mysterious premise, then it could be worth your time to check it out. It's by the same people that did the show Lost. If you ever watched Lost, then you know the mystery is real. But the good news is they seem to be answering more questions than they ever did in Lost, which is helpful and, frankly, news because Lost, they got a lot of flack and criticism for leaving a lot of questions unanswered. And this show seems to be doing a better job at revealing some of the mystery and helping to explain the situations that the people are dealing with, while of course maintaining a lot of deep mystery and cliffhangers. And so it's pretty wild. What have I done here? Look at this. I'm such a silly guy. I built it backwards. I got so excited. I wonder if I can fix this. No, you silly guy. What have I done here? What a silly thing. First mistake. You see, I get so preoccupied with chatting that I miss these little tidbits. And that's okay, you know. What are you gonna do? We can build this back and fix this thing. Make sure I'm not doing it again. See how I'm doing it again? I'm insane, you guys. Completely bonkers. There we go. Much better. Completely bonkers, you guys. I hope you like Lego. I really like Lego. There's a really cool Jaws Lego set that I've been very interested in trying to track down. And I asked Mrs. Chillwave to get it for me for Christmas. We'll see if she does. I think she's got other plans for me. There's a big race, a big triathlon that I want to do, and they're very expensive to sign up for. And so I think she wants to gift me that, which is very kind. Look at this funny little airplane. I actually love it. Let's see if I can do this part now without messing up it significantly. You can hear the wind and stuff really howling now. And the house is creaking and moving. And there's a weird kind of haunting, moaning, creaking that's happening. That's a bit alarming, to be honest with you. If I wasn't building an Animal Crossing Lego set, I might be worried. But thankfully, I think it's all going to be okay. Look at that, you guys. We built the airplane. Let's put our dude in it. Big one is complete. That's pretty cool. I love that. Let's put that aside and we'll get ready for bag number 2. The house that I'm staying in has this funny thing. There's a toilet. You heard me correctly, a toilet. But it incinerates your poop. I'm not even joking. It literally sets your poop on fire. It's supposed to be really good for the environment. And basically what happens is you poop into it looks like a coffee filter, And then when you're done your business, you hit the flush button, or incinerate button more accurately, and it like ingests the poop. What am I doing here? It ingests the poop into itself, and then it slowly cooks it, which is wild to say, but in the end, there's just like a little pile of ash, and I don't know what else to say. It's kind of a wild thing. What a strange and crazy world we're living in. You know what I mean? What a strange and crazy world. But, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I'm okay with it. Look at that. We got a crab on there. Little crab roller. There we go. I hope you guys are enjoying 30 Days of ASMR. It's quite a lot of work, and I feel like the more I've learned about making videos, and I've still got a ton to learn. I'm still learning every day. But the more that I learn about it, I think the higher my standards get a little bit, and each video takes a lot more work and effort. Sometimes it's impossible to control every detail. Like, for example, recording in a storm. I would rather make a video and do my best with what I have than not make one. But for sure, like ideally, I'd be able to control every little sound. But it's impossible sometimes. And I wish that I could do this for my full-time job, but unfortunately, at least right now, I can't. And so I have to work with what I have and do my best, right? And I have to be up here doing this work that I'm doing. And so that's kind of what happens. Oh my goodness, you guys. That could have been worse, honestly. There we go. Get these big plates installed on here, and then they want us to put this big one right here. Wow. That's kind of wild. That's a big one. We're building like a platform here. It must be the base of essentially the foundation of the airport, I would think. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been participating so much in the 30 Days of ASMR in the channel in general. And I especially want to give a massive thank you to my channel members who have been so awesome, and I really appreciate you. I've gotten so many really great messages and lots of good feedback, and I really love and appreciate all of that feedback that you guys give. So thank you very much. I think this is like the dock, which is pretty cool. We'll get that popped on there. These ones are all supposed to be too deep. So we'll put the second level on all of those ones. The sounds from this storm are absolutely wild. There we go. Make sure I've got the layout correct here. There we go. I think that's our signpost. And then we need one of these little doolies here. Wow. Fine motor skills, lacking as usual. Yeah, I've really been enjoying playing Animal Crossing, and I'd like to get into playing more of it on the channel. I should do a video where I revisit my old island, if I can find my old Switch Mini. That would be pretty funny, because I bet it's in shambles. Absolute shambles. But what are you gonna do, right? If I go back, I think my villagers will mount a mutiny and take over the island. The lake that I'm on here gets a ton of wind blown and swept across it, and the waves in the water go absolutely crazy. Like, it's really intense. And so this time of year things really pick up, and there's a ton of surfing and stuff that you can do, which is pretty cool. I do really enjoy surfing, but I don't get to go out as much as I'd like. Living in Canada, the freshwater surfing is very seasonal, to say the least. And so you kind of have to strike when you get the opportunity. That's pretty cool. Look at that. We've got our dock coming together nicely. That's pretty neat. Now we've got to build this next section. And then pop these bad boys in. Just like that. And we've got our little life preservers here. We can attach those here too. That is so awesome. I actually love that. It's the attention to detail with Lego, honestly. Okay. That brings us to the end of Bag 2. Let's get Bag 3 going. This thing is really coming together. So yeah, guys, if you want to build the same Lego set that I'm building, you can enter to win. You just have to comment something very fun and interesting, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I've been getting asked if I have sponsorships that cover the giveaways and all of the different things that I open up on the channel. And the answer to that question is no. No, that would be awesome. I would love that. Maybe one day, but sadly, not the case. Everything that is opened or built on the channel has been purchased by myself or Mrs. Chillwave. And everything that is given away on the channel is also purchased by myself. And it is just my way of saying thank you and giving back. And I just think it's a really fun thing. That's pretty cool. It's like a potted plant there. So cool. Nice little detail. Now we're building some windows, I think. Oh, this is pretty neat. Let's see if I can do this without destroying it. Nice. Now we gotta put a little door handle on there. That's pretty cool. You can see how that's coming together. We are making some real progress here, guys. This thing is so cool. Oh wow, we've got to build another window. Let's make sure we don't mess this up. Amazing. There should be another one of those. Let's see if we can find another window door. They're clear, so they're harder to see. Beautiful. So now we have to build a couple other little structures here. Three of those. That goes there. That window goes there. And then that goes there. That one goes right there. And then the next window goes right here. You can see our airport is coming together nicely. Now we've got to build it up a little bit. Just want to make sure I'm doing this right, so I don't have to disassemble the whole thing, which does happen from time to time. Can you hear that wind picking up again? It sounds like there's like a tree or something rubbing against the side of the house. It causes this like weird buzz. This like strange, sinister buzzing sound. I try not to get too alarmed by the strange sounds. It's really easy to. Especially when you're alone in a cabin in the woods. The imagination has a way of playing tricks on you. And the cabin that I'm in doesn't have any blinds on most of the windows. So half the time you're imagining yourself looking up and seeing something you don't want to see. Am I scaring you? Well, don't be scared. I'm not scared. Everything is going to be okay. There we go. We are absolutely making some great, crazy progress here, you guys. This is pretty neat. I hope there's going to be something that goes on the roof there to secure the whole thing down. Because it feels maybe a little bit precarious at this point. Perfect, there we go. We're looking for a bracket piece, just right there. That's going to help secure the whole setup. That's pretty neat. And then one of those, and then this big piece goes right there. Let's take stock of where we're at here. Look at that. It's already really coming together. I'm grateful that there are no stickers that need to be placed at this point, because stickers can be kind of tough sometimes to get everything lined up properly. There we go. Part of me wonders if the reason I'm hearing such big sounds is because of the gain on this microphone, which could entirely be the case. There we go. We've got like an observation deck here. That is so cool. I love that. That looks so crazy. Should be another one of those corner pieces. Starting to look like a real airport. got an antenna to put up here. That's pretty neat. Alright, another interesting piece to build. There's another little project that I've been working on that was supposed to be an ASMR video, but because of weather, not unlike today, it ended up being mostly me kind of yelling into the camera. But it's kind of a fun, silly thing, and if you've made it this far in the video and you think that I should post it regardless, let me know, because I do have it kind of ready, and it was going to be one of the 30 days of ASMR videos, but it's well, like I said, it's not quite ASMR, but it's kind of a silly thing nonetheless, and it was really fun to make. So if you want to see the weirdness, then let me know, and I will post it. No pressure. Whoops. There we go. So he's got his little flight computer in there, and his little control station up top. That's pretty neat. Now we've got to add some flourishes. Some little flourishes to the vibe. A little shrub for the corner. You know, in some ways, in a lot of ways, this channel represents an opportunity for me to be a little bit creative and try to have fun with different projects, kind of like the one that I'm talking about. And so, you know, and you're always trying new things, right? You want to be a little bit creative and innovative, and sometimes it works, and sometimes, well, sometimes it does not work. But that's okay. Just gotta keep on. Whatever that thing that's rubbing on the house is kind of wild. It's a bit alarming. Oh, this is cool. It's like a little gate. It's like a little customs gate. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's kind of cool. There we go. Put that little ticket there. And now it's time to add the little sign as well. It's a pretty cool sign. The little Dodo Airlines sign. Love that. Okay, this is pretty cool. So now we've got to add another little piece here. We take this. That is pretty cool. The little Animal Crossing leaf. Not like that though. Some silliness going down there. And we gotta build another one. This one's got some kind of cool colors on it. Let's make sure that we're doing this right. I really didn't want to attach there. Making sure that I'm doing this right. Does that look right to you? I think it is. We're going for it. We can customize it, right? No big deal. Oh, that's cool. It's like 2 flag options. So we can decide which one we want to place there. Put this one. Whoops. We don't need it at half mast. Put it all the way up. That's pretty cool. And now we can join our little piece here. Let's make sure we're doing this right. Just like that. And we've done it, guys. We've built it. Let's have a closer look at it and see what it looks like. So that's that, guys. Thank you so much for joining for today's video. This was a super fun, super relaxing Animal Crossing Lego build. We built the Dodo Airlines airport, which is really fun and really awesome. So thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want to enter to win the exact same Lego set that I just built, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, comment something wild and silly, or something funny, or a joke, or an interesting fact, anything that you like. Something that you think is going to enrich the lives of the people that read the comments, and enrich mine. Appreciate it. And yeah, guys, this has been a ton of fun. So I'm gonna get back to the spooky, cozy cottage vibes that I'm rocking today. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.